Well, hello, boys and girls. Oh, no, nothing wants to work. So, tonight, it's Friday night, and if you're here on YouTube with me looking for something to do, it means that you are not in the beginning of a relationship, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. So, what do our cosmic spies have to tell us about love and romance in your life? So if you're in the room, introduce yourself and feel free to post a question. Now, here are the rules of the room and getting a reading. You ready? So the rules are this. I'll happily do the reading for you, but the cost of this reading is going to be you giving up some information. So we all want to know what the soap opera is in your life. So you got to give us a little background information when we're done reading for you. Them's the rules, baby. Them's the rules. All right. So who would like to be my first brave volunteer? Anybody? No one? Nothing? I'm waiting. Your spirit guides are waiting for your call. So I hope you guys are really like typing away. So do you see this? Do you see all of this gray in my hair? You see that? Look at this, Jesus Christ. So I want to tell you that even at my tender age of 29, again, with all this gray coming in like snow caps, right? There are still people who are going to love you and find you attractive. Your life does not end just because you turned middle-aged or got old. Oh, come on, you guys. I have 4 people in the room and nobody has any questions. All right. So we'll do this like I've seen some of the other readers do, which is kind of an interesting way to do this. And I'll just call them out by sign and we'll see what comes through that way. And you guys can jump in wherever you want. Okay. So Aries. So I need something for Aries. I need some information, please. Oh my gosh. So Aries, well, this is interesting. So for Aries, the cards that we're getting, let me show you. This is really pretty, right? So we have the 10 of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Fool. Okay. So these 3 cards together, Aries, indicates that there are some brand new beginnings and possibly new additions to the family that are occurring very soon. So for those of you who are not wanting to be in the family way, this would be a really good time to think about birth control. I'm just saying. And for some of you, this may actually be a time when you're really starting to think about getting married. So for those of you who are single and looking, or single but in a relationship-ish, the next few months may be a very pivotal time where, and if it hasn't already happened, where you really kind of come to terms with where you want to be in your life and who's important to you, and really get ready to make that commitment. Fun stuff. All right, Taurus, I need something for Taurus, please. Oh. Interesting. So for Taurus, what we're getting is the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Coins and the Emperor. So these 3 cards together for Taurus, what they're telling me is that the right now and moving forward for the next couple of months, the everything right now is about you and your well-being and taking care of yourself. So some of you may be feeling a need to kind of take some time out and really recover from some stuff. I don't know what's been going on, but it looks like you've been going through some stuff, and it's just time to kind of lay low and recover and reorganize yourselves, as it were. In matters of romance, there is a little bit of intrigue here. So I don't know what this is about, but it feels like there's a very wait and see attitude. So for if you're the person with a wait and see attitude, then you know what's going on. If you're listening to this going, well, I don't know what that's about. I don't either, but it means that somebody else is watching you and a relationship that you're in, and they're having a very wait and see attitude to see how this all pans out. So there may be more going on in your relationships right now than you realize. So pay close attention to the signs. All right. Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? Oh. Geminis are always so much fun. So for male Geminis, you may be coming into finally a time when you're going to feel like you have met the woman of your dreams. Wahoo, right? So let me show you the cards we've got. So we have the High Priestess, the Six of Coins, and the Knight of Cups, or Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. And I have to correct myself. So excuse me from coming from a very heteronormative position. So this could easily apply to women as well. So for those of you who partner with women, heterosexual males and gay women, you are entering into a period of time, or bisexual women, you're entering a time where you may meet the woman of your dreams, or what you believe to be the woman of your dreams. For those of you who do not partner with women, you young folks make this all so complicated. I would be, Gemini. If you're not in the market for a long-term relationship with a woman right now, and you're not actively looking for the woman of your dreams, I would ask you to be a little bit more cautious about who you put under your spell, because you do love to kind of have your little players scattered around the board, as it were. But this month you may have to make a choice. You may have to make a choice, or you may find yourself getting caught, as it were. Let's see, here's for Gemini, Cancer. And by the way, for those of you who are new to the room, you're welcome to jump in and ask questions while I'm doing this. So I am doing this to kind of fill the vacuum of considerate and expected silence out here. Where are we? Cancer. Something with Cancer. Oh, good Lord. So this is for Cancer. So we have the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I'm gonna preempt this with, anytime you get combinations of cards, this does not mean that this is the absolute rule about what this particular grouping of cards means every time you see it. It just means that whatever we're showing here, this is for me to kind of pull things through. So because the subconscious works in images. So my the part of my brain, come back here. The part of my brain that is open and accesses all this sort of information. Here, it's a little bit better. Make sure there's nothing behind me that I don't want you guys to see. So the part of me that interprets this information as it's coming through needs pictures, because I work best with pictures. And sometimes smells and occasionally sounds, but I'm not clairaudience. I don't hear things. Here we go again. It's a different kind of experience. So Now that I've given you your caveat. All right, so Cancer, Cancer, holy crap, who knew you had it in you? Oh my God. So for some of you Cancers out there, certainly not all of you, but enough of you, this is going to be an interesting next couple of months because one of the things that I'm seeing is the possibility of your relationship expanding to include other people. And I don't mean include other people like bringing a baby into the family or a sibling or a niece or nephew. I mean expanding your expanding your relationship terms to include other people, like a polyamorous relationship or a polygamous relationship or a polyandrous relationship. And for those of you who don't know what polyandry is, it means more than one husband. Yes, there is such a thing. So, wow, this is going to be interesting. So now it doesn't really indicate that there's necessarily an actual going forward with this idea, but it's on the table. And for you, Cancer, that's pretty impressive. I am impressed. Holy crap. Who saw that coming? Okay. Sorry. Leo. We need something for Leo. Cancers. Who knew? Oh, Leo. So for my Leo buddies out there, and remember, this is not everybody. It's some or most of you. So, take these things with a grain of salt because I'm not necessarily a specific person, but I'm getting information for Leo in this particular set. So let me show you what I have, and I'm going to explain you what I'm getting. So we have this. That's the Two of Cups. And then we have this, which is the Knight of Swords. And then we have this, which is Justice. So this particular combination of cards, or images, let me put it that way, this particular combination of images coming together as a message is indicating me that for some Leos out there, or many of you, this is going to be a very fragile time, as some relationships are going to be cleaved or separated from. So some of you may be dealing with breakups very shortly. And I don't know that there's any way to get around this. So getting through these situations gracefully is going to be very important. But also getting through these things with a clear and rational mind is just as important. So whether you're the person leaving, which is always the easier of the positions to be in, or you're the person being left, which is always the harder of the positions to be in. Either way, you're going to need to keep your wits about you, because this breaking of a relationship, and I think it's romantic, but it could be a friendship. It's certainly very emotionally significant. It needs to happen, and there's no way to stop the train now that it's out of the station. So, there are things in life that we just can't change, and it's more than resigning ourselves to it. We have to accept them with grace, and keep our wits about us and understand that we have to keep moving forward no matter what. So there's that. So sorry. But on the upside, Leo, you're still fabulous. And now you'll be able to share your fabulousness with even more people. Okay. Virgo. I need something for Virgo. Is it this? It's this. Yeah. And this. And this. Oh. Oh, crap. Okay, Virgo. You ready? So we have this. This is Temperance. And then we have this, which is the Ten of Swords, right? And then we have this, which is the Five of Wands. So these three cards, can you see that? These three cards together are giving, no, not the best news, but certainly not bad news, more like a warning. So take this as an advisement and a warning. There will be some situations coming up that could potentially compromise your health, and this could be anything from overwhelming stress, because we know how you love to worry yourself to death about things. Good Lord. Two, overworking yourself and taking on too much all at once, which we also know you will do. Two, deciding that this one time you're suddenly gonna, get risky, like, ooh, risky business or whatever, and putting yourself vulnerable, or exposed to things that could compromise your health. So, what I would say is that moving forward, it is imperative that you slow down, simplify your agenda, and always, always, always play safe and careful. Never ever assume that other people are acting with the same level of integrity that you are. Because some people are just selfish and they don't care. So we don't want to see anything happen to you. So this is going to be a very critical time for you to not be quite so giving and trusting. All right, Libra. Libra. All right. So we have this, the Devil, and we have this, the Page of Wands, and we have this, the Six of Swords. So what this shows me, Libra, is that you, oh my God, you may be walking off with someone else's partner over the next few months. I'm not particularly keen on this way of getting dates. Like poaching is not my idea of a good time, or a good thing to do. But listen, I don't live your life. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, there are reasons for this. So, what is coming through loud and clear is that you're definitely going to be kind of sailing away with someone else's partner. So yeah, geez, Louise, Libras. Do you guys ever learn? Ever? Oh my God. All right. Okay. So I'm going to break here. And I'm going to talk to you. So you guys, I know you're in a room. I can see you. I can see you. So we're going to stop for a second here. Please say hi to me so I know that you're hearing me. And also, if you have any questions, it's a good time to ask. Nothing. Nothing. You guys are killing me. All right. Back to it. Scorpio. I need something for Scorpio. Oh, well. Huh, huh, huh. Scorpio. These are your cards. You have the Empress. You have the Eight of Swords. And Knight of Wands. So what these cards are showing for Scorpios is that right now, as we move forward, there's, oh, God, there's some sticky situations you've gotten yourself into. What on earth have you gotten yourself into this time? There are a lot of concerns and a lot of anxieties around very important relationships. Also, if there's a pregnancy around some of you Scorpios, there may be a lot of worries about the pregnancy. For those of you who are not knowing somebody's pregnant, but who are intimately active, this is going to be a very, dear God, this is going to be a very, very fertile time. And the problem is the questions of paternity may be an issue, right? Yeah. And I thought Libras were bad. So, I mean, I can't, you're Scorpio. Nobody can tell you anything. So I'm just saying, like, pregnancy, women, issues of like worries about like not really knowing who this belongs to, and a whole lot of sexual energy. You're gonna be quite busy, maybe too busy. So, at least assign numbers or something, right? God, You guys are some of you are having a much more interesting life than I have ever had. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, well, this is interesting. So it looks like for some of you, oh, well, let me show you the cards first, right? So we have the Two of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So what I am seeing for Sagittarius is that you're reaching a culmination point in your relationship. So for some of you, for some of you who have been casually dating, this is going to be a time when you really decide to kind of, start talking about making this serious, like making this exclusive. For those of you who are in exclusive relationships, this is going to be a time when you're going to start wrapping up the fun and games, and you're really going to start making plans, like moving to the next level in your relationship. These things will not come without their, headaches, especially with Jupiter rolling through your sign right now, and squaring Neptune. Oh, dear Lord. So this will be a learning lesson for you in terms of communication and expectations in relationships, but it will be a very promising and certainly rewarding time. So do what you need to do to get through this as best you can. Capricorn. All right, I need something for Capricorn. Mm-hmm. There you are. Sorry. I hit a key on my keyboard and y'all disappeared. Interesting. Capricorn. So here's what we have for you. There you go. Five of Cups. Sometimes, sorry, my thing is auto-focusing. Sometimes it's not. I'm not completely sure how that's working. And then we have the Four of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Wands. See, I can't tell when it's going to autofocus when it's not. Right. So Capricorn, one of the many things that I'm seeing right now moving forward is there's definitely going to be some trials and tribulations at home, and certainly feeling like you're literally carrying all of this by yourself. So there's going to be a lot of disappointment in what you see as needed support that you're not getting from the people around you. This is a very important time because, this is a time that literally is about duty and obligation. So a lot of the burden that you're carrying because you kind of have to, because they really can't help you with it. So you're carrying the load for a lot of other people right now. And it is very trying, and it is very exhausting, but it is very necessary. And ultimately, when you get done and through this, you will have met your obligation and responsibility as the leader, or the responsible one in the family, patriarch, matriarch, whichever it is. But also more than that, it will set the foundations. This is right now, you're going through time of setting foundations. It's a very important time to set the foundations so that you can all move forward on a much more solid footing. So you're kind of going through a little bit of a karmic period right now where you're paying off some old debts by going through these situations and handling this for yourself and other people simultaneously. So chin up, get through it as best you can. The rewards are at the other end. All right, and Aquarius. Let's see what I got here. I'm liking this. I'm thinking I wish I was an Aquarius right now. Okay, so Aquarius. We have the Six of Cups. The Page of Coins. There it is. Oh, I think I'm figuring this out. There we go. And the Six of Wands. Let me try this again, just to make sure. There we go. All right. So Aquarius, what the hell? Aren't you guys something? All right. So for Aquarius, I wish I was an Aquarius right now. What you are, one of the things that we're looking at coming forward or moving forward in time are many invitations to things that are of tremendous pleasure to you. So lots of social invitations, lots of event invitations. You are apparently the man or woman of the hour, and people want to have you in their crew. So lots and lots of pleasant, uh, fun times and invitations to those fun times and pleasantries and pleasures are certainly coming your way. Oh, wish I was you. So enjoy, absolutely enjoy. Take it, run with it, go with it, enjoy it. Because listen, life is short. There's enough going on in the world to make us all nuts. So get your mental health break where you can. And Pisces. I need something for Pisces. Yeah, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Mm. Let me just check on something real quick. Mm. Okay, so Pisces. We have the Eight of Cups. There you go. And we have the Three of Cups. And we have the Ace of Coins. So what this is showing me for my little fishes out there, my little fishes and octopi. Wow, holy crap. So here's what's interesting. You Pisceans are so freaking complicated. So you're coming into a time of like financial abundance. So honey, you got all kinds of financial opportunities and business opportunities literally opening up and coming your way. And this is going to give you cause for celebration and just joy and happiness because things are finally coming together and there will be material or tangible proof that you're on the right track, right? So because we like it when people reward us for the work that we do. So all of this bounty, this cornucopia is going to open and like, usher in all this like plentiful bounty. So it's looking up. But because you guys are such a pain in the neck, because you guys, Pisceans, like you want to live these wonderful, comfortable lives, and at the same time, there's that part of you that's like, no, I can't get involved in that filthy money. I'm not a money grubber. There must be a higher vision. Okay. So with all this wonderful stuff coming in, there's still going to be a part of you that's actually going to be like, and wanting to walk away. So there is this, it's almost as if everything's coming in, like everything's coming into port now. The ship is finally coming in. You're like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to take a train now. So what, you guys, so what I would say is enjoy this for what it's worth. And try not to get too lost on your spiritual mountain. Listen, you still need to eat and have shelter and clothing, right? So what is it the Buddhists say? Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. So listen, your enlightenment and all sort of stuff and all the spiritual stuff that you're going to go through, all this philosophical angst you're going to have, about making all this money, and being a business person, like the rest of the world. Like it's okay, it's not what you do, it's what you do with it. So and remember, you still have to eat and have shelter and clothing, so don't give all your money away. Like save some to pay rent. I'm just saying. And that's it. Now we've gotten through all 12 signs, and now we're going to open the floor. Nothing? 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 All right. So we're going to leave it here. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Things to keep in mind for the future reference. The royal we, me, myself, and I will be doing online video palm readings. Palm readings. So keep an eye out for that. And if you'd like to participate, I will leave instructions in the video when I do it. So right now, initially, this is going to be exclusive. The ones that I start with will be exclusively for my Patreon subscribers. But we'll be doing some fun stuff with them. Some fun stuff. All right, folks, it's been lovely. So I'm going to end it here. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you again soon.